Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Today, we're talking about a developing story in the world of cryptocurrency that could have a significant impact on Bitcoin's price: renewed doubt over U.S. crypto regulation. That's right. The very thing that was supposed to bring stability and clarity to the space is now facing uncertainty. It turns out that Senate Democrats are having second thoughts about passing landmark stablecoin legislation, citing concerns over President Donald Trump's growing personal gains from his crypto ventures. Now, we've all heard stories about how influential family members can be in shaping their relatives' decisions, but this is a whole new level. The concern is that the president's involvement in digital assets through family-linked projects like WLFI and memecoins could slow down regulatory progress altogether. And it looks like investors are starting to take notice of this uncertainty, with charts signaling pullback risks for Bitcoin and XRP. But before we get too bogged down in the nitty-gritty details, let's look at a positive development. U.S.-listed spot Bitcoin exchange-traded funds marked 3 straight days of net inflows. Now that might sound like good news, but remember, this is just one part of the overall market picture. On the macro front, Taiwan dollar forward contracts are signaling extreme pressure on the U.S. dollar, which could lead to a weakening greenback against major currencies like the euro and perhaps even Bitcoin itself. And then, there's the U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent, who just made some interesting comments about sovereign credit risk. He said that rates are artificially high because the U.S. government itself is now seen as carrying that risk. So what does this mean for investors? Well, it means a shift away from traditional assets and into alternative investments like cryptocurrency could be on the horizon. Now, all of these factors together create an environment where regulatory uncertainty might just tip the scales in favor of Bitcoin's price, or could drive investors to safety in gold. To get the latest updates on this story, keep an eye out for our upcoming event, Bitcoin Bulletin's Consensus, happening in Toronto on May 14-16. Use code DAYBOOK and save 15% on passes.